And it should be recording, and I trust it. If anything, I have freeze frame Phillip. There we go. Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of V-Time, episode 202.
Not 404 yet.
Not 404 yet. Bro, if we get to 404, holy fucking shit. That's double this. Just think about that. That's double this.
I know.
Where's Vanguard gonna be till then, huh? We're gonna be in Divine X, or no, wait, Divine Y, or Divine W, or Divine whatever. Oh god, I don't want to even think about the future. Anywho, we got a very interesting V-Time for you. We got 2 start decks to cover. We got a couple of news regarding Divine Z still, and a couple other snippets here and there of promos, of course. Well, with all that being said, let's go straight into it.
Hey, yes, package for Mr. Top Deck Heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Mr. Top Deck Heroes. Mr. Top Deck Heroes, your package. Man, another one? What is with this guy? Mr. Top Deck Heroes.
Again. Oh, Melody again.
Mr. Top Deck Heroes, your package. Oh, God, thank you, that was heavy. What's in that one?
Oh, trading cards.
Cards. Was every one of them cards?
Yeah.
How can you afford that?
Oh, that's interesting you say that. I got it from the baseball pit.
Secret.
Man, these people are crazy.
It's no secret. 50 cards. Use code TDHeroes for a discount.
Starting us off, I want to just say a quick fudge you to whoever decided, you know what? Only Dark States is not going to be shown the starter when we show these start decks. I kind of understand why. You know why they didn't show the starter for Dark States, but they showed the starter for Dragon Empire and Braingate?
Why is that?
Because the starter for Dark States is apparently going to be coming in set 2 of Divine Z. That's the blue star.
Yeah, because it does have an effect. Yeah.
So I guess they didn't show because they don't want to show set 2 cards yet. So I guess, I don't know. Regardless, the starter for Dark States, through some Google Translate bullshit, is Cavity Militia. I mean, it's a starter, simple, straightforward, nothing too special here. What's more special is we need to start talking about the grade 1 and the ride line and so forth. Now, Alex, you remember the ride line for Dragon Empire, right? What did it essentially do?
It drew cards and gained power on return.
But how did it do it?
It drew cards by energy blasting.
And what did the grade 2 ride line do?
It either energy charged or you can call it out a soul, and it was a 10k shield.
Exactly. So you'd think, you know, well, you have these new star decks introducing these new mechanics, and you see this first one come out that's energy blasting and energy charging, and you think, probably all the star decks are going to do the same thing. So anyway, that's not the case, because the grade 1 for the Dark States ride line is featuring Balancer. It's like all your grade 1s, ride lines, 8k, all that, but his ability is auto. When this unit is rode upon by Steam Trimmer Nebuchadnezzar, Soul Charge 2, choose one of your Vanguards and gets 5k until the end of turn. And in continuous rigor during your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Os largest in its card name, this unit gets power 5k, making a 13k either booster or attacker, which, if you, Alex, remember the grade 1, is what?
4.
The second ability is basically the same as the grade 1 in Dragon Empire, right?
Yes, yeah. If you have your Vanguard, your grade 3 Vanguard, it'll be a 13k booster attacker.
But answer me this, why do you get the Energy Blast 2 and draw a card, and I only get the Soul Charge 2 and get in 5k? That doesn't seem fair.
Because you need the soul.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still, why do I need the soul?
Also, you get 5k to your Vanguard. I don't.
Not valid. But why do I need the soul?
But you need Soul because we got Steam Trimmer, Nebuchadnezzar.
You got closer than I did.
Yeah. Auto, when his unit is rode upon by a grade 3 with Oz largest. I think that's how you say it. And his card name, if your soul has 4 or more cards, you get to draw a card. So there's your draw engine. And then it has continuous Guardian Circle. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Oz largest in his card name, this unit gets shield plus 10. So it also becomes a 15k shield in the Guardian Circle.
Which is exactly the same effect as the ride line for Dragon Empire, the whole 15k shield. Draw cards and sync as yours energy charges or gets called, but it's nice to see the fact that they will be different. I was honestly hoping that all the ride lines would utilize energy in some way, shape, or form, but I guess not.
So the grade 2 the grade 1 doesn't call itself out, correct?
No.
So the only way you really plus in this deck is just by riding the grade 2. Or from grade 3, basically.
Pretty much.
Whereas in Dragon Empires, you can plus 2 card economy wise because you can draw a card and also call a card out.
Correct. But I feel like that gets supplemented because certain cards we're going to talk about here in a bit kind of balance it out. Before we go to the sport cards, we do need to talk about the grade 3 for this deck. Start deck, the boss unit himself. Cruel Beast, Demonic Lord, Us Largest. He is a very large boy.
Beast.
His ability is, and it's going to be very similar, Act Vanguard. Once per turn cost, +1, search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as this unit, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle the deck, and this unit gets power 10k until the end of turn. And then his secondary ability is Auto Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, cost Energy Blast 4, choose a grade 3 or less card from your soul, call it to rearguard, and it gets 10k power until the end of turn. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
So I'm noticing something with just seeing these two star decks that we've seen, Dragon Empire and Dark States, and we're going to talk about Braingate here in a bit. But it looks like all the star decks are going to share the same first ability of +1, search your Persona Ride, and gain 10k power. And it seems all the star decks are going to combine, also share the ability of attack the Vanguard, Energy Blast 4, do a specific effect that's tied to your nation's gimmicks.
Yes.
And then we also see the ride line. Ride line's continuous abilities, 15k shield, 13k attacker staying the same. So moving on, we're going to see a lot of similarities, so we can kind of start predicting what certain cards in future star decks are going to do. Ain't that right?
Exactly.
So Alex, what does one of the copy quote unquote cards do?
We got Battle Hour Rapture Colossus. It's grade 2 with the same skill as one of the Dragon Empires. It's just when it's discarded from your hand during your ride phase, you can Soul Blast 2 to draw a card.
How good is that?
I don't know.
Like, we got the chance to test both decks.
I was say I don't know how often you're going to use that in this deck. Like Dragon Empire is like you don't Soul Blast at all, so you're going to use it. This one's like you kind of need the soul, so I don't know how often you're actually going to Soul Blast 2.
So you Soul Charge 2 with your ride line. By the time you get to grade 3, you will have 5 cards in Soul. If you use this, you're going to go down to 3 cards in Soul. Reading some later cards, you're going to easily stay at 3 cards in Soul, and then just Persona Riding will increase your Soul count. The ride line only cares about 4 or more, so you're not going to want to use this in the early game, ditching for grade 1, which you technically could. You can ditch this for to ride the grade 2 Soul Blast 2 draw card, but then you don't get the grade 2's on play Soul draw card. But if you see another one of this, you can ditch it again to Soul Blast 2 again and draw another card again, going up to grade 3. So it's like it's this double-edged sword, but you can also just not Soul Blast when ditching for grade 2. And then draw for card for ditching by the ride line ability, and then just Soul Blast 2 and draw a card by ditching for grade 3. And then the only card that really cares if you have a certain number of cards in Soul, we're going to get to it, it shares with Dragon Empire. I believe it requires you to have 5 cards in Soul, which if you do this ability, yeah, you're not going to get there, but also if you just play it normally, you're going to get there because it's of certain cards that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Make it a sense?
Yep.
All right, moving on though, we got to talk about the unique cards. So each of these star decks seems to be getting a unique grade 2 that's either going to extend your combos or gain plus 10k power in a certain way. For Dark States, it's an extended combo card because we got Full Pigment Dragon. It's a grade 2 10k that says auto rearguard when this unit attacks. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, also largest in its card name, counterblast 1. Put another front row rearguard into Soul and draw a card. So this is why I think the ride line for your Dragon Empire is doing better in card economy, because Darkseid's got this card.
Yes.
You faced against it. You can tell me the combos I did.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like playing Bruce back in the day, where you kind of used, what's her name? Marjorie, I think her name is.
Yeah, Marjorie.
Grade 3. Marjorie, yeah, and just sucking in this old drawing cards that way, back at the old Bruce combos. So it's essentially the same thing. So it was good back in the day, so this is gonna be good now. But
this one does like if you just take these card decks in a vacuum, this card does prove itself a little bit better because you put anything in the front row. Let's say a grade 1 or anything, you know, swing with it. Swing with this next, suck it into Soul, and then when you swing with Vanguard and Energy Blast 4. You pull out any good piece in Soul you have for that extra attack and not really minus.
Exactly.
So this is a card I'm telling you, like, is Soul is not going to be a problem. The more you Persona ride, Soul is going to increase. Because as long as you see this, you're not really minusing out of Soul using the Vanguard's ability. You're putting a card into Soul and pulling a card out, so your Soul count is staying the same.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, the grade 2 earlier, it has to be during the ride phase. So you can use it early. So
I will say a fun combo that I didn't get to use against you with this card. You throw something random, right? Or maybe this card, whatever. You swing with this, Cannibals 1, put the Soul, draw a card, right? You swing a Vanguard, call out a Soul. You call out a Soul, a copy of this. You swing with this as the last attack, Cannibals 1, put the other one into Soul, draw a card. So for 2 CB, you can kind of draw 2 cards in that turn.
That's true.
Fun little circus things.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. One of the other cards that all the sword decks apparently will be sharing.
Yep. You got Cyan Kamaneto. Kongamato. Yeah. It's a grade 1 that has the skill of auto when its unit is discarded from your hand during your ride phase. You may call it to rear guard as rest.
How good is that ability?
Pretty good actually. You don't get to use it the turn you call it because it comes in as rest unless something stands it. But in the early game when you ride up, this is really good because it means that you get to build up your board without minusing and use plussing. It's free boosters.
Pretty much.
Just good.
You know what I just realized? I think the Stoichea and Kato cards are not gonna have this card or an effect like this in their decks.
Why is that?
Because they got this exact effect in the Leonor and Youthberg trial decks.
Unless they just reprint that card.
Not wrong, they could just reprint that card, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they reprinted a bunch of the vanillas.
I do think that the 2 cards in the Youthberg and Leonor trial decks though just got called, didn't come as rest. I don't remember.
Well,
it's been a while. Hold up. Do I have it on me somewhere? Might have it on me. Hold up. Intermission in a way. Not really. Because it's one of those things like if they came in as not rest, we're definitely getting them. But if they did come in as rest, then they're either, like you said, reprinting them, or they're going to have to figure out something else.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, found it. It's a grade 1. It's 6k power, so they might still make them because these ones are 8k power. And it does say when this card is discarded from hand during ride phase, you may call this card to rearguard. Does not say rest.
Yeah. So yeah, they're probably making new ones.
Yeah, because these are 8k power. The old ones were only 6.
And they also come in at rest.
No, these new ones do. The old ones did not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Huzzah. Anyway, last card and last very, very obvious copy-ish. We got Keen Prodigy Yuxuan. He's a grade 1, 8k, and his ability is like in the Dragon Empire one, auto rearguard when this unit boosts. If your soul has 5 or more cards, Counter Blast 1, Energy Blast 2, draw a card, and this unit gets 5k until the end of battle. So we're going to probably see all these star decks have a similar ability of meet the specific condition of the nation. Counter Blast 1, Energy Blast 2, 5k draw a card on boost.
Yep.
So with that being said, I want to kind of rack your mind and go, so Dragon Empires is, I believe you have to have 2 or less rearguards your opponent has to have, correct?
Correct.
So that makes sense in a retire deck. 5 or more cards in soul makes sense.
Retire.
I mean, yeah, but this is also, just, we don't know how the main set cards are going to look.
True. Fair.
Dark States is very obvious soul related. We're going to get the Braingates. So talking about Stoicheia, Kato, and Lyrical, what's your predictions? I'm going to assume Lyrical and Kato are connected somehow to how many cards on board you have.
Yeah. I was going to say probably Kato is going to look at how many rear guards you have. Stoicheia is probably going to look at
Drop zone?
I was going to say, yeah, probably if you have a certain amount of cards in drop. Or, no. Stoicheia is going to look at the amount of battles.
I can see that. Because
it's an Aquaforce themed unit.
Exactly. Like, it not only does it look like an Aquaforce unit, but but we're getting Zorga, though.
Yeah, but Zorga's not coming until set 2.
Oh, yeah, true. So everything is up in the air.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. Regardless, that's been it for the Dark Stage start deck. Very interesting to see that only cards that interact with energy is the card that everybody's going to get with Energy Blast 2, Counter Blast 1, as well as the Energy Blast 4.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Stoicheia, Kato, or Lyrical are going to do anything more with energy, because now we're going to move on to Braingate. And Alex, what do we get for Braingate?
We get Blitz Chief Mechanic Warton. I think this is a new version of a starter you already have, right?
I was actually going to say the same damn thing. I'm just trying to find my fucking Bellstar deck now.
But it's the same usual starter skill. When you win second, if you wrote upon, draw a card.
So you want to hear a funny?
Sure.
It is the same card. However, he got promoted to Chief.
Hey.
Yeah, the original card is just Blitz Mechanic Warton.
Nice.
So it's good to see that he got a promotion. He's doing good.
Yeah.
But
also just don't realize there's a race with Space Dragon. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So anyway, what does the grade 1 do? Let's see how unique this whole ride line is going to be.
You want to read it or me?
You.
No. Blitz Colarm, Ballschnut. Beistand, yeah. Auto, when this unit is rode upon by Blitz Mega Jet Revelio, search your deck for up to 1 armor supply vehicle Pretiosa, yeah. Reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. In continuous and rear guard, during your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Astrum, its card name, this unit gains power +5.
Alex?
Yes?
Before we elaborate, I need to apologize to you.
Oh god, why?
It's not Pretios. It's Pretiosa.
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 God, I gotta make that joke now every time somebody plays that order.
I'm sorry. It's just because it really is. It's Pretiosa.
You don't need to apologize to me. You need to apologize to everybody who just listened to you make that joke.
I do not regret it. It's a funny joke. I'm just sad at the fact that I laughed at it before I said it. Anyway, so yeah, it's your normal Braingate stuff, right? You just ride, search to set order. Like Braingate's a one-trick pony when it comes to grade 1s than that.
Yep.
But let's see if the grade 2 is any one-trick pony as well, because we got Blitz Mega Jet Revelio. Its ability is auto when this unit is rode upon by a grade 3 card with Ostrom in its card name. Search your deck for up to one armored supply vehicle Preciosa. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So order searcher again, and of course the second ability is the same. Continuous Guardian Circle if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Ostrom in its card name. This unit gets shield 10k, making it 15k interceptor.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you're hurting for me saying the name of the order.
But what does this Blitz order do since you're going to be searching a bunch of them? Or sorry, the Blitz order, but there's set order, I'm assuming.
I was going to save it for the end, but you're not wrong. We should probably read what it does.
Mm-hmm. So, armor supply vehicle, Preciosa for Philip. So set order. So obviously the set order things. Play this card with cost counterblast 1. And auto in your order zone when your rear guard stands by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Astrum in its card name. That stand unit and your Vanguards gain power +5 until the end of turn.
Huzzah!
It's really good.
Yeah, like the more of this you have in your, order zone, the bigger the restands just get.
Yep.
So overall,
it's just gonna get really good.
I do like one fact, and it could be just because this is a support card for the star deck, and we'll see what actual Vestros, because Vestros we know is getting set 1 support, so more than likely we're going to see more product cards, set orders, because this set order is nothing. It's just a set order. It's not a world, it's not a product, it's nothing. It's just a set order.
We'll say a fun fact about the set order. This is not going to be in the start deck. It's going to be in the booster set. All
the cards we mentioned that have effects, except for the main Vanguards, are going to be in the main booster set, yes.
I mean, and that's because, none of your cards have effects, so none of your cards can actually search this card, so.
Pretty much. But we're covering the cards as though they were in the sword deck, because that's also how we're going to test them whenever we do videos. So you bet your ass this is going to be used.
Also, the fact that it gives the Vanguard power too is really nice.
I mean, it makes sense. Granted, okay, it does and doesn't make sense. I can kind of see why the Dark States one did not give the Vanguard power, because you're giving a rearguard 10k power. But at the same time, if you kind of think about it, this is potentially going to restand another rearguard, so it's going to do the same damn thing as the Dark States one in getting 4 attacks. But unlike the Dark States one, the Vanguard's not getting the extra power. The Vanguard is getting the extra power, the Dark States one isn't. And in Dragon Empire, you can kind of say, sure, it has 3 attacks, but you're at least getting 5k and a crit on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very interesting to see the Braingate one. Granted, you are putting kind of dead cards, quote unquote, with set orders, and you are searching this set order and paying a CB to play it. Because after our playtesting, how much does Dragon Empire CB if we just take the start deck with the effect cards we saw?
I think it's just the Vanguard search.
As well as the grade 1 boost if you use it.
If you ever get to use it, yeah.
And then you go over to Dark States, it's like, ICB minimum 2 a turn.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get to Braingate, where they're probably going to be CBing minimum 2 a turn as well, because they're going to keep playing this set order.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to talk about the main boss unit. The main mobile suit. Oh god, it is actually mobile. Fuck. Blitz Giga Mobile Astrum. It's a Blitz product, so it's Velstro tied, huzzah, and has very interesting abilities, reminiscent of Noble Grappler finally, because we got the OG ability of Act Vanguard, +1, once per turn, search the deck for up to 1 card with the same card name, reveal, put in your hand, shuffle the deck, and this unit gets 10k power until the end of the turn, so Persona Right Search and 23k beater effect. This is the interesting part. Auto Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, costs Energy Blast 4, choose one of your rearguards standard, and that unit and this unit get 5k until the end of turn.
Because, if your orders didn't already help you with that, here's some more. So it gets even, that was like a 15k if you get 2 of the order.
So the Ride Line grade 1 searches the order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Search deck yet. The Ride Line grade 2 searches the order. Granted, thank God it's a grade 2 order, so you can only play it on grade 2 turn. But by the time you get to grade 3, you've already searched 2 orders, which means you can use both. So on your first turn using him, your restanding rear guard and this unit will be getting an additional 15k power on top of everything else.
Yep.
Why does that sound very good comparatively to Dragon Empire and Dark States?
Because unlike those two, this one has no way to really draw. There's no plussing other than adding the order. So
and you're just adding an order that you're really playing, so you're not really plussing.
So if you go against retire decks like Dragon Empire, you're gonna hurt in the long run.
All right, time to see what kind of support card. Well, there's only really one card to support to really see what kind of difference it made, because most of the other stuff is very much similar. Because we got Synthesis Prodigy, maybe. Not as in maybe a Synthesis Prodigy. The name is actually maybe, which is very interesting. Maybe it's Maybelline.
But it's but it's the same old skill we've gotten before, where if it's discarded during the ride phase, you get the draw card. Red Soul Blessing too.
Correct. Which in this deck
your pseudo
is...
draw.
Huh?
There's your pseudo draw engine.
I mean, everybody gets this. And for the decks that are not Dark States, it actually doesn't hurt to do it because you literally don't use your soul for anything else.
Exactly.
Speaking of the card that is a very specific card for the deck, like the Dragon Empire got, if something got retired, 10k to the unit. Dark States got Cannabis 1, put the soul draw card so you can kind of free up a rear guard and reset a card so you can call it out and, you know, get the 4 attacks. As for Braingate, we got Zinger Razor. It's a grade 2 that says auto rear guard. When this unit stands by the ability of your grade 3 or greater with Ostrom in its card name, this unit gets power 10k until the end of turn. More power.
So minimum, if you have one set order, it's going to be a 30k. For Persona Ride, 40k. You have another set order, add another 5k to all that.
Good sir. Going first and just running the deck and seeing this card. This card is going to swing first, probably boost it, because otherwise it's not hitting for 18, if not 23, depending on which grade 1 you use. But then it's going to restand and gain 25k power, making a 35 beater.
Man, it's like we're playing Nova Grapplers again.
I know, right? Isn't it great?
Get your mecha boss unit with the restand rear guards.
Before we go to the other two that we already potentially know what they do. Dragon Empire, like I said, 10k because you retired something. Dark States. Put the soul so you can plus and set up and not minus doing your main Vanguard's ability of multi-attack. Braingate. Stand because that's what stand and draw. Yes, stand because it stands and gain 10k power. So on that note, again, Stoicheia, Kato, Lyrical predictions. Go.
I'm gonna say Stoicheia probably draw something. Keter, I can see getting power just because they've always been about power and numbers. And then Lyrical, I'm gonna say draws.
Because now that I think about it, you're completely right. I can see that happening, but at the same time, it's like they're always tied to the Vanguard. Like the grade 2 gained 10k because something got retired because the Vanguard retired something. The grade 2 put stuff in the soul because you wanted an open rear guard to call from soul, so you didn't really call over units in minus. And it was nice to draw a card, but you didn't get any power because the Vanguard supplemented all the power. Then you got this thing that you don't get any draws, but you get a shit ton of power, and it activates by standing it, which the Vanguard ability does. We don't know what Stoicheia, Keter, or Lyrical's Vanguard abilities are going to be. Lyrical, I can kind of predict, is potentially going to be a bounce effect.
Probably.
So I can see a quintuplets type effect where it's like when this unit attacks, choose a card, bounce it, choose a card from your hand, call it, and then the grade 2 effect of if this unit was called from hand during battle phase, gain 10k power.
Yeah, I can see that.
As for Keter and Stoi, I honestly don't know what the Vanguards are going to do. Like, yeah, we got a Marine General and an Angel, but that doesn't say much.
I'm going to say Stoicheia is probably going to swap rear guards.
I can see that. That would be cool. And the effect of the grade 2 can literally be if this unit moved during battle phase, give 10k power or something of that sorts.
Exactly.
The fuck is Keter gonna do? Watch us finally get Angel Feather mechanics of manipulating damage. Calling it now. Anyway, moving on to the other 2 grade ones. What do we get, Alex?
We got Blitz Chaser, Raven. Anyways, let's all go. Grade 1 auto when it boosts. If it's the 3rd battle that turn or more, cost Counterblast 1, Energy Blast 2, draw a card, and this unit gets powerful. Never mind, Stoic Chaos has already been taken in for my prediction.
So what's your new Stoic Chaos prediction in that case?
Now the whole swapping during the battle phase, and then if you move the unit, feels even more like Stoic Chaos now because the whole working off of the multi-battle is taken.
I honestly do still think it might be something connected to Drop Zone because that's like Stoichea's weird shtick now.
I mean, that'd be cool, but have you ever known Braingate to focus on battles?
Apparently not. Apparently this era of Braingate we're getting Supernova Grappler-esque. Like
exactly.
Like,
so like you're in the assumption that we're still going off Stoicheia, like counting cards and drop from the old Stoicheia. It could be a whole new Stoicheia. Like
you're not wrong, but after seeing Dragon Empire still doing Retire, after seeing Darkseid still focusing on Soul, it's not far-fetched.
Fair enough.
Anyway, last card for the reveals. We got a cute-looking Link Joker-esque first conformal transformation. She's the grade 1 that says, auto when this card is discarded from hand during your right phase, you may call this card to rearguard as rest. Simple, straightforward. Like we said, every one of these is going to be getting one of those.
Yeah.
Huzzah. But
Huzzah.
with all that being said, that has been all of the new leaks for the start decks. Very interesting to see. Next week, on Tuesday, we will be getting our Kato Sanctuary, so we're going to get to see what exactly each one of those is going to do. And then that Thursday, we'll be getting, huzzah, Stoicheia, which means they're leaving Lyrical for last.
Yeah, usually Lyrical is usually always in the end of all the leaks. Sounds about right.
Yeah, we'll see. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But now talking about the news, we got a couple of news things to cover real quick. Speaking of Lyrical, they have announced for the English side on the Vanguard English Twitter, or social medias technically, that we are going to be getting a box stopper promo for Lyrical. The sneak preview promo will be a reprint to support a very powerful dress up releasing in Boosters F4. They're not even trying to cover it. I'm pretty sure know what this card's gonna be because the sneak peek text not only said dress up but also said powerful.
Yeah, and then also if you read the flavor text, it says strong and clear without limits.
So it's probably a Hermania reprint.
I don't know what Hermania promo would be, but
it's potentially a reprint. So we've gotten actually a decent amount of Hermania reprints already. Most notably, we have gotten the countercharger that says, +2k to front row, and then end the bell, put it at the bottom of that countercharge one. So thinking about what a really good reprint for Hermania would be, I personally would hope, and a couple people shared my opinion, would be the grade 2 that gains drive checks, because it's probably one of the best cards for Hermania that's ever gotten, and like a staple card in the deck. But it can be really much anything. Honestly,
if they really wanted to put a good card here, they could reprint the box topper promo from a while back that worked for both Hermania and
Hazard. Oh, that one. No, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, because it works for both, and both decks are getting supported in here, so it's a promo that will work for 2 different decks.
It's basically getting it again.
Yeah, but this time it could get foil, because I don't think it ever had. Well, there's a shot promo foil, I think maybe.
Sneak peek.
I never got this.
There's a sneak peek preview.
Oh no, I'm talking about the original. It was a box topper as a common. I don't think it was during the transition to get foil. So this could be a chance.
It came in full art, but it didn't come in foil.
So this could be the chance to get it in foil in English. So
again, it's a sneak peek. It's not coming in foil.
But all the sneak peeks came in foil. I thought they all came double rare treatment.
I honestly can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they're all double rare treatment.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Yep.
Regardless, moving forward. We have an official English date for the first set of Divine Z Theta Clash, and it's May 3rd. Holy shit.
That's a long way.
That's 5 months away. Jesus.
That's a long way.
So I don't like the implication because recently we have been a about 2 month difference with JP. And JP is getting, if I'm not mistaken, is getting this set February 9th. I could be mistaken. My memory is getting
I think
shoddy
you're
a
right.
bit.
I know it's sometime in February.
Those are the start decks? No, wait, I don't know. No, yeah, I was right. February 9th is set 1, while April 5th is set 2 in Japan. So Japan's gonna get it to play with set 2 before we even get set 1 of Divine Z.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on this
direction. But you're doing the opposite direction. You're supposed to make them closer to each other and more, closer releases, not spread them even further apart.
I know, right? It's like, god damn. See, I don't think we mentioned this too many times, but this is why we literally do proxy play. Is the releases are so far away, like all the hype for these sets kind of goes away, and then people don't get a chance to fully deck build because most of JP has already deck built, so people just mostly net decking or not. Just like,
Yeah, it's like you're playing an already solved format, so you're getting the stuff without even having the fun of crafting and figuring things out because it's already been well established what's the best deck.
Exactly.
On top of that, it's like, whenever you're this far apart, most of your people are, even if it wasn't us, like somebody out there would make proxies. And most of the people are like, yeah, I'll just play the proxies around when I'm not playing an actual official tournament because I want to be able to play something new instead of having to wait 5 months for something.
Yeah. Welcome to 5 months of set 13.
And Lyrical.
Which honestly, the Lyrical stuff is very fun. Like some of the new stuff.
It's actually pretty fun. But still though, that's still like 3 months of Lyrical.
I will say, from a marketing perspective, a little bit, this is a bad move for them making this thing, because something gets leaked for set 1, right? Let's say you play Dark States, right? And because there probably will be, there's a triple rare in Dark States for Dark States in set 1 that's really fucking good, right? And you're like, oh, I'm probably gonna need 4 copies of this. I can't wait to buy product and get this card and yada yada yada, right?
Exactly.
And then set 2 starts announcing and set 2 completely leaks, and you go, oh, wait a minute, set 2 contains this other triple rare that's better than this first one. I don't even need to pick up this first one from set 1. I'll just wait for set 2.
Yeah.
Like the incentive of picking up some certain staples goes away because you're like, well, I might not need this card anyway because the better card's coming later. I'll just save my money for that.
I'm just curious, like, in the marketing department, like where Bushiroad thought this was a good financial decision. Because
okay, so I don't know if it's a financial. I think it has to do something with legal things, copyright, distribution, production. I don't know exactly why.
Because I'll tell you now, not everybody buys Lyrical. But like, there's probably, I would say 20% of the community actually buys into Lyrical. So that set is already catered to a fraction of your audience. And then you have the triple drive booster, which is great for reprints. But most people are not going to buy this because the only chase card in there is a Regalia's piece.
Pretty much.
So
I want Zedlands, but again, it's literally people who want Zed when it's a Luon are going to buy the product.
Yeah. So you're, again, marketing to a small target audience. So like set 13 till now, you don't have a banger set to make you a lot of money on the English side.
Not really. And then you got to wait all the way till May and you're already going to know what's coming out. So it's
exactly. So I just Man, you think they would put this closer to like April?
I don't know. I honestly think coming to same set releases is the best move they can ever do. But again, there probably is potentially a lot of back stuff that's happening from production, copyright, licensing, translations. I don't know. I don't understand why whenever they don't make a card, they don't send it to English, Bushy, or whoever does translations, go translate this as fast as fucking possible so that the same card can be put into the same product as soon as possible.
I don't think it's that. I think it's because they're trying to tie the sets to the anime. And I think it's because of the dubbing of the English side, because you usually have to wait until the season's already done before they start doing the English, showing the English dubs. So I think they're trying to line it up with the English dub, and at that point you might as well just simulcast.
Which most animes are doing right now, and it's not hard.
Yeah. So
make a deal with Crunchyroll, they're gonna do you good.
Yeah, like at that point, I just feel like you're just hurting yourself more than you're helping.
Yeah. Well, just gonna continue doing proxy plays and give some people some hope and proxies to help kind of scratch the urge while they have to wait for 3 months after release. Yeah. Anyway, small rant out of the way. Moving forward to some more product coming out. We are getting some premium product, and we know that it's dropping in Japan March 8th, which more likely means it's dropping in English sometime in June.
Yes.
And this premium product is the Jewel Knight, Revenger, and Musketeer, basically reprints, retrains, all the stuff. Basically, 3 types of products that can be played immediately in premium format will be released on March 8th. Each product includes pre-constructed deck of 77 cards in total, a main deck of 50 cards, a G deck of 16 cards, and other markers of 11 cards. Yeah. 5 different types of essential triggers, units for premium, 1 G unit with updated treatment, so in these cases it's Climax Jewel Knight Lord Evangelion, True Revenger Raging Wrapped Dragon, and Maiden Lily Musketeer Captain Virginal Cecilia. Mm-hmm. A short storage box, and deck holder. All cards are reprints, including some from V Premium, and according to this, the official Japanese price will be 5,500 yen, which accumulates to about $55 to $60 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because these are not like the Labyrinth one where you had to buy both at the same time. You can actually buy these individually. So
correct.
I'm gonna be half the price.
And like they said, they're completely constructed decks straight out of the box. You can play them immediately. And we do know the 5 different types of essential trigger units we're going to be getting.
Yes. Which are quite needed. You get the Stride Fighter crit, the crit that goes into Soul Draws cards, the Heal Guardians, the Draw PGs, and your Over Trigger.
Yep. Which I find it funny.
If you don't care about commons, you can just wait on those and not have to pick those up unless you want hollows of them.
All of these cards are staple. All of these cards are 10k power. All of these cards are 15k shields, except for the, of course, Draw PG. So overall, just good picks. I'm very interested to see what they're going to do for the updated effects of the main boss strides.
I think me and the people at the shop kind of had a fun theory about this.
Ooh, let me hear it.
So we obviously got all of these the grade 3s of these reprinted back in G or V. I mean, so we got updated. They're all 13k bases. They all gain force markers. But how are you going to rework the strides? So we're thinking that they might pull a history collection with these, and that the boss units might be the OG versions of them, not the V versions. And that the strides will let you jump stride like the history collection strides do, give you markers, and then in the G zone face up, because the old version of these didn't have 13k bases, sets their Vanguard to 13k power.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Well, only time will tell, because I didn't prep enough to actually pull up the old effects and read them.
Yeah. I know that Raging Wrapped rode back into Raging Form. I can't remember what the other two did.
Not one bit. That's speculation for another day. For right now,
Exactly.
we need to move on and talk again about the Fated class Set 1 and DZ. They showed us this graphic I'm going to be putting on screen, and it's just telling us that yes, these new Fated ones are going to have a divine skill that's a powerful, once per fight, yada yada ability that can apparently really determine the flow of the battle. Each of the Fated ones units from these. This we did not know, and now we do. Varge Draugrs, the Dragon Empire boss unit, is a wind dragon, and Raziel is an angel, of course.
Yeah.
Which
Also,
I'm pretty
fun
sure.
fact from go ahead.
Go for it.
Fun fact from looking at the images here. That Welsh is going to be simpler than the others because it's
I was about to. That was the thing that I was going to be talking about here, and why I left it up for a little bit. We do know the size of the text box. From biggest to smallest, Lyrical takes it away with the biggest text box by literally just one line, but still. Then it's Raziel, then it's your Varga, and then it's Velstra. Which I don't know if I'm excited or scared about.
So you're probably going to have something where he operates a product and then the divine
Definitely.
skill.
I think they need 3 skills. I think unless it's like a boss with 1 skill, I think they need 3 skills. Because most of our boss units moving up to this point have always had a minimum of 2 skills. There's not many boss units just do 1 skill. Like OG Velstra had two skills, Rora has 2 skills, Overlord has 2 skills. Like almost every single one of our boss units has 2 skills. I can't think off the top of my head any boss unit right now that has only 1 skill.
I think all of these have 3 skills.
I do believe so too, because I think you're gonna have 2 skills that just work, and then the Divine Z skill.
Yeah.
Or
So we'll
Divine
see.
skill. It's not even called a Divine Z skill. It's
Yeah,
just called
just
a
the
Divine
Divine
skill.
skill.
So we don't have much on predictions. We know the only prediction we can make is on Velstra and the fact that he's definitely going to operate a product. Is it going to be act ability? Is it going to be on attack ability like his predecessor? We do not know. But for the rest of them, we literally have no clue what these effects are going to do, what direction they're going to take them. We just know that the text boxes are big, and why is Lyrical's the biggest? That scares me a little bit. Why is Lyrical text box the biggest?
Why?
Watch it introduce some sort of new mechanic, and then he's that reminder text big.
Honestly, that does, because reminder text is usually a smaller font. It's not that much bigger of a text box, so it honestly might be reminder text.
Ah, fuck. I
Because
hate when I'm
usually
potentially
reminder
right.
text is in a smaller font.
We do have a couple more things on top of these. So we did get their flavor text in the image. You see them, right?
Yes, I saw them.
You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Fated one of unparalleled Virga Draugrs, right? My quest shall not end, not until I reach my unparalleled peak.
All right, just the flavor text alone for that makes me want this card.
I feel like
It just means that it's just going like, I'm just going to hit the absolute max I can get.
I feel like the flavor text might be alluding a little bit to the ability. So if we just take the flavor text, he might be doing something like waiting to a certain point where he just is full power, like building to the point of going boom.
Which is going to be hilarious.
Then we got Fated one of Guiding Stars Velstar Blitz Arms. Let's carve our mark, grab a hold of our dreams that lie within the unexplored. I feel like he might have a search effect.
We'll see. I don't know. That one's interesting. I like the flavor, but that's an interesting.
Moving on to our main character, Fated One of Miracles, Raziel. The miraculous wings descend. May you be cleansed of all wounds. Oh, he's healing. Oh, he is definitely. He is definitely Angel Feather mechanic.
Oh, this bitch be healing.
Damn it! I might want him. I always liked Angel Feather. I might want this.
He's gonna straight heal. How much is he gonna heal? That's the question. But this is gonna be the first time we get a heal mechanic in Overdress, though.
Dude, I'm not joking. I always loved Angel Feather. I loved Malekith. I might actually try to build this.
You're gonna be fighting Hector.
Depending on what he does, I might actually want to build this. Holy shit. All right. But last one, and of course, Fated One of ever-changing Chris Train. Push forward towards a brighter tomorrow, one where everyone can walk united as one. Full board. Some sort of full board fucking mechanic.
Yeah. It's going to be... Watch this be something similar to Melody. Where it just gives a skill to everything.
No. Watch this be the reintroduction of what's the lyrical? What's the Bermuda keyword from G?
Oh, harmony.
Harmony. Yeah, watch this be some sort of harmony, but now it's called Unite or something.
Yeah.
Or Friends.
Just takes. Yeah, Unite. Let's just take Old Paladin's keyword and give it.
I know, right? So overall, the speculations are great. I can't wait. Of course, we're only seeing these 4 Divine Z cards, or the Fated ones, because the other two, the Stoicheia one and the Dark States one, are going to be inside of set 2. So those are far away. But moving forward, we got to talk about some promos. Specifically, January shop promos were announced for English. For the V Premium side, we're getting our cycle cards for Genesis and Dimension Police. And for the standard size, they're continuing the December promos. So we're still getting your mage, you're still getting your monsters, you're still getting your stealth units for Sojo, and so forth and so forth. I need more mates, by the way. I need so many more mates.
Well, I got you one. It's coming with Lon to Worlds for you.
I need one more.
I'll try to get more.
I need one more. And preferably the monster if you can.
That one you have to fight Lon over. He's been picking those up.
Oh, once he picks up his, I want the others.
But also, fun fact, the Genesis one's gonna be fun now, because now in English we can fix Astral Poets right by.
The Genesis one? Oh yeah, true. Fuck, that's gonna get annoying.
So just expect Astral Poets in English.
Especially with grade 11s in deck. And then the last bit of promos we're going to talk about is the basically box topper promos that are becoming inside of Lyrical set 4, like we've been getting mostly for set 12 and 13. These will be including 6 specific Lyrical cards. The Angel for Black Wings and White Wings, that when you're in Black Wings you can attack from back row. The Grade 2 on hit, search the deck for an order out of the hand. The powerful Countercharger, Jennifer, that lets you play orders from drop. And then 2 cards that I forgot what they do. Pretty sure one is for Kairi.
Yeah, the Esthesis that lets you call cards from your soul in the battle phase. Do they stand?
And the last Grade 2 is the only one that I do not remember what she does and what she's for, because I don't remember anybody using this.
I've seen it used before. It's also
I believe it's also for Kairi, yeah.
If it's bounced, you can kind of bust and call it back.
Can we just talk about what's with Kairi and just getting all the fucking support again?
Yeah. I will say this is a lot of good stuff. Jennifer needed reprinted in that set because of the Trick or Treat deck
and magazine.
The on hit searcher for order is just great reprint, especially now that we got the Regalius piece. A bunch of the decks will be using that card.
The back row attacker for Elesto is honestly not bad. Like, it's just a good addition to the deck, just having a little bit extra push.
The card for Medial was a good choice for Medial. As a key card that you need.
The Herminia Counterchargers, this is its second time getting reprinted.
Herminia Countercharger. Oh, that's Herminia. Never mind, not Medial.
No, that's Herminia. That's the +2 kit up front at the end of the battle that your Vanguard attacked put it to the bottom of the deck counter charge 1.
Gotcha.
That's the second time it's getting reprinted.
It's kind of funny they're reprinting the grade 1 for Kyrie since I don't think many people run it anymore. But the grade 2 is really good. So the fact of seeing it there is really nice.
Do you want to do it or should I?
What's up?
You want to tell Lon that we're getting another card with feet? Because until now, Jennifer didn't have an art where you can see them. Because of the
you're
text box.
right.
I just know. I've played Jennifer so much, I've never noticed until now.
I know the text box always covered it. You know what's funny is that if John's picking up Trick and Treat, he can be the one to show Lon the feet pick.
You're not wrong. Perfect. Anyway, with that interesting note to finish everything on, we're going to end this episode of V-Time here. Thank you everybody so much for watching or listening episode 202 of V-Time. If you like the episode, please like, share it with your friends, comment down below what you think the Kato story or lyrical start decks are going to do, what you think the Fatal One's effects are going to be, or any other speculations coming forth. If you like what we do here, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell to get notified, maybe even become a member for some awesome perks. But with all that being said, I've been Philip.
This is Alex.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
Woo! God, fuck. I know it's my own fault, but why do we have to end on feet? God fucking damn it.